Hello, welcome to part 5 of the paperwork submission process. This video covers our most frequently asked question. How do I submit my transaction packet to the compliance team? Everything's ready, the forms have been filled out. I just need to get my paperwork out of CTM and send it over to the compliance team. So that's what we're going to cover today. Before we get going, I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. I'm going to share my screen with you. I want to quickly plug our Equity Colorado YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Equity Colorado, which chances are you've already discovered it if you're watching this video. Tons of great content. Todd and Stacy's Tuesday Talks, pre-recorded classes that have taken place at our DTC office, and most importantly, the paperwork submission and payroll process course, part 1 through part 6. And we are right at part 5. So if you have any questions, if something's not making sense while you're watching this video, it's probably because you need to watch part 1 through part 4, where I explain the forms, the checklists, submission timeframes, etc. So be sure to jump back to those videos first before you continue watching this video. Second, I have to show you, these videos are also accessible in Elevate under the Training tab. Just click on Training, How-Tos, and you will see the links submitting your packet for commission payment. Step by step, it walks you through the video. So just setting the scene, be sure to watch part 1 through part 4 before continuing with this video. And with that being said, let's dive in. So I've got an example transaction here in CTM. Like I said, all of the forms are sitting. I've taken a look at the checklists. I've compiled all my documents. The other agent has sent all of their documents to me. This file is ready to be submitted to the compliance team. One quick note here, if you are a new licensee, so anyone who has been licensed for 2 years or less, regardless of how many transactions you've closed, all of your contracts must be reviewed and approved by your mentor or by Todd and Stacy through the contract support hotline before you submit your transaction packet for final review to the compliance team. So I wanted to mention that before you follow the steps that I'm about to show you here, be sure that your mentor or Todd and Stacy have reviewed your contracts and all of your paperwork before submitting to the compliance team. Let's get back to the action. So what we want to do, you can now email your forms to the compliance team. And there's a specific way to do that. Most importantly, we don't want you to click email contracts. That causes more work. We need you to download all of these documents from CTM and compose a separate email to the compliance team. I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you want to do, we want to click Print All PDF. This Print All PDF feature, it takes all of the documents you've created along with all of the documents the other agent has sent you, and it combines those documents into one nice, neat, organized PDF attachment for you. So very quick and easy. One thing, before I click Print All PDF, there's one more thing I need to tell you. Every now and then, you'll run into an issue where one of the documents the co-op agent has sent to you, it won't show up in the docs management section, and I'll explain what that means. But be sure to click Place these disclosures and documents into docs management. That way you avoid that problem completely. I always recommend click this button. It'll add any of the documents the other agent has sent you to the docs management section. That way when you click Print All PDF, you can grab everything in one quick swoop. So that's my quick little note there. So let's go ahead and click Print All PDF. We're going to combine all these docs into a single PDF attachment. And on this screen, you can check the boxes next to the items that you want to download, which theoretically should be everything. Down here, you'll see that docs management section. To kind of bring it full circle, this is where the other agent's documents will show up. So contract to buy and sell, for example. If you're not seeing it there, be sure to jump back to the previous screen and click the Place These Docs into Docs Management link that I showed you a couple seconds ago. So from here, all we want to do is click Select All. This checks the boxes next to all of the documents you've created. and select all under the docs management section, which selects all the documents that the other agent has created. It also grabs those smart contracts like the miscellaneous equity disclosures. And if there are a couple documents that you don't need to include, again, you can uncheck these boxes. Let's see. For example, I don't need this contact sheet, so I'm not going to include it. If you're questioning, should I submit these documents? My answer is yes. When in doubt, submit everything to the compliance team. But that being said, your call. You only have to submit the items that are on your checklist, and we'll go from there. So with these boxes checked, I'm just going to click Print All, and this is going to start the process of taking all those documents and combining it into a single PDF attachment. It does take a couple of minutes. This process takes a little while. So we're going to let that sit, and I'll show you what happens next. Okay, so you just saw that animation. So my computer is set up to save these kinds of files straight to my downloads folder. So you'll see right here, 830 Bristol Pine. That's our new PDF document, which contains all of these individual forms from our transaction packet. Your computer might prompt you, it might ask where you want to save the file. Be sure to save the file somewhere where you can easily access it later, because we do need to grab this file when we email it to the compliance team. For now, mine is sitting in the downloads folder, and the PDF itself has opened, and I can see that all of my documents have been combined into this single PDF file. Super easy. So the next step, we're going to switch over to our email. We're going to draft a new message, compose a new message, and you are going to be sending these to the compliance team out in Utah. The correct email address for that is copackets@equity-usa.net. Please be sure that you don't send your files to .com. That email address isn't being monitored, and we won't get your packet. So again, copackets@equity-usa.net. Next up in the subject line, go ahead and just put your name and the property address. So 123 Elm Street, for example. And I like to mention, these are real people that you're submitting your packets to. The compliance team, great friendly faces out in Utah. So go ahead and email them in the same way you would email me or any other person. Include any details about the transaction that they might need to be aware of. For example, some common items. My listing didn't go on the MLS, therefore I don't have an MLS printout. That's a perfect example. You could include that in the body of your email here. Let them know anything they need to know about your transaction. Next up, we're just going to attach our PDF file. And so again, my file saved to the downloads folder. We've got it right here. There's my PDF with all of my documents combined. One PDF attachment. Can't stress the importance of that. So I'm going to choose this file, and I'm ready to go. I can fire away to the compliance team. It's that simple. One quick note. Again, I keep saying, combine all of your documents into a single PDF attachment using the Print All PDF feature of CTM. Well, in the event that you have one or two miscellaneous documents that didn't make it into your CTM account, our compliance team will accept up to 3 attachments here. So say you do have an MLS printout that you haven't uploaded to CTM, or a random document that the other agent sent to you that you don't have in your CTM account, you can attach it as an additional attachment. Just please don't include more than 2 or 3 PDF attachments in your email to the compliance team. Everything, the majority, should be combined into one PDF. You shouldn't have more than 2 or 3 attachments here. So that's my last note. When you send go ahead and send to the compliance team. You will receive a confirmation email within about 24 hours. They'll let you know if your transaction packet is missing any items, or they'll give you the green light saying your packet has been approved. So that's it. That's all I've got. Yeah. Be sure to continue to watch the remaining videos on the paperwork submission process. Couple more steps remain in the process: how to get paid, what information you need to send to the title company for them to process the wire correctly. All those videos can be found on the YouTube channel or in the how-to section of Elevate. So that's all I've got. Have a great day, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Take care. See you later.